Do you feel like you're the one who cares more in your relationships? Like you're the one putting in all the time and effort, making all the plans, always texting, always calling, always emailing, always trying to get together with the other person? Do you feel like you're the one who's far more committed than them, that they could just take or leave you while they're everything to you and mean the world to you? Do you feel used? Do you feel like you're a people pleaser and you fawn all over people to try to have friends or a relationship of sorts? Do you feel like you're being breadcrumbed all the time, just grasping at straws, anything just to be with them while they're doing nothing and putting no effort into the relationship at all? Well, you're not alone, and that's what we're going to talk about today on my last video before I go on vacation. Hi, this is Sandy Wyllie. This is my mental health channel, where I talk about my own personal struggles, having borderline personality disorder, complex post-traumatic stress disorder, anxiety and depression. I talk about narcissism and my abusive narcissistic mother. I talk about schizophrenia, and I wrote a childhood memoir, Life with My Schizophrenic Father. I talk about my unethical psychologists who have had sexual relationships for years and taken to the licensing board. But I come on as a former patient of almost 20 years. I am not a licensed therapist. I do not hold a degree in psychology, so I cannot diagnose you or give you a professional opinion. And all I ask in turn of you is your kindness and respect in the comments. Now, what can we do about these one-sided relationships that they're really quite painful to me? Because it hurts to care about someone and to want a relationship with that person, whether they're your child or your parent or your girlfriend or boyfriend or romantic partner or platonic friendship. Whatever the relationship may be, it may be your child, it may be your girlfriend, your platonic friend, it may be a boyfriend or your significant other, your lover. It hurts very deeply when you are the one who puts all the effort and energy into it, and you give so much of your heart. Your heart gets broken because it hurts, and it's very painful to see that it's not reciprocal, that they don't, in turn, want the same thing out of the relationship as you. Maybe you would like to see the person, like, say it's a girlfriend. Maybe you'd like to get together with her like once a week, and maybe she'd be happy just to see you once a year or once every couple of years. She acts like she's your friend on social media, but you never see her. She never calls you. You know deep down you can't call her. You don't talk on the phone. You don't get together. But she acts like she's your friend. You try to get together and make plans with her, but they always fall through. I had girlfriends like that too. We'd make plans and then they'd flake out. Something would come up. They'd be busy. Oh, they forgot they had to do this. Or this came up that now they can't get together. So you say, fine, you're always over accommodating to someone. Or they only call you when they need you. They need a ride somewhere. So, but other than that, you don't hear from them, right? Only when they need something from you. And it's painful, and you want to do that. You want to help your friend or your partner. You want to be there for them, but you feel used. You feel like you're nothing to them. They only talk about themselves when they're around you. They're not interested. They might say, hi, how you doing? Just to be polite, as a greeting. I had this woman who used to answer me when she asked, hi, how you doing? Good? Oh, good. It's like she didn't let me answer the question. She answered for me. It's like, I didn't even tell you how I'm doing, but she says, hi, how you doing? Good? Oh, good. And it's like, why bother asking the question if you're going to answer it for me? Because she didn't really want to hear how I was doing. She was just trying to be socially polite. So what do you do when your heart is broken? And I'll tell you what I did, I'll tell you why I don't think that works. What I used to do with these people is block them and delete them from my life. Have nothing to do with them. Block them out of all my social media contacts, so I wouldn't see their messages. I wouldn't see them posting, because it really hurt, because they'd act like we're good friends, but they would never see me. They would never call me. And I thought it was so fake and phony. And I did a video on fake people and fake friendships, and you can watch that video. But what I did about these one-sided relationships before, about completely blocking them and eliminating them from my life, I figured that was like my borderline personality disorder, the all or nothing. Like either they're my good friends, or I don't want to have anything to do with them at all. So like that's kind of like the all or nothing behavior of a person who, like me, has borderline personality disorder. So I thought about that, and then I said, I don't think that's quite a mature way to go about things. I said, instead of that, what I'll do is I'll give them what I get from them, all right? This bee is buzzing around me. I don't want to get stung before my vacation. So now I match their energy, all right? Instead of blocking them and having nothing to do with them, I give them what I get from them. So if they give me a text, I'll give them a text back. I won't call them. I won't try to make plans with them. I'll give what I get. I match a person's energy. And I think this is the best solution, because if you match someone's energy, you won't feel used. You won't feel like you're the one doing all the work. You just match their energy. If they call you, you can call them. If they text you, you text them. Do not chase them. Do not try to, hone in on and try to make plans with someone who doesn't want to do that with you. But also be open and available in case they do. Now, I had this friend on Facebook say, "Oh, I'd love to get together with you for lunch, you and another girlfriend." And I said, "Oh, I'd love to do that. That would be great." And then I never heard from her again. Now, I didn't block her and delete her like I did before. Nor did I chase her saying, "Hey, you said we're going to have lunch together. So when are we going to do that? What's a good date for you?" See, I never said that. I didn't do either. I did nothing. She was the one who brought up about getting together with me for lunch, and she hasn't brought it up since. So what do? I do absolutely nothing, all right? I told her I'd love to get together with her, and she has shown no interest in making any plans, so I don't do anything. I continue to match her energy. This is the best way to go about it. If you do this, you won't shut people out of your life, number one. Number two, you will not feel used and be a doormat to people, because you're not chasing people. You're matching their energy. You're giving what you're getting. You're not giving more than what you're getting. You're not giving less by trying to block them and shut them out and have nothing to do with them. You're giving what you're getting. And as long as you keep it at that level of matching someone else's energy, you won't feel used. I don't feel used, okay? I'm not chasing her, but I'm also not blocking her and showing like immature, like I'm upset. I'm upset at you because you don't want a real friendship. You want an artificial friendship. No, instead I just match her energy. If she says, "How about we get together next week?" I'll say, "Great, let's get together and have lunch." If she does nothing and says nothing, then I'll do nothing and say nothing. If she pops me a text, "Hey, how's it going?" then I'll pop her a text. I won't call her because that's a step above the energy level that she's giving me. She's only texting me. So I'm not going to call her because that's going above her energy level. As long as I do it this way, I'm friendly and open to whatever comes my way. I'm not shutting anyone off. But I'm also not letting people use me either. Get it? All right, I'm going to end this video before I get stung by this buzzing bee. If you're interested in any of my books, especially my new book, Soldier Girl, the link is down below. They're all available on Amazon. If you'd like to help support my channel, you can buy me a cup of coffee. The link to that is down below too in the description, as well as my email address, and I'd be happy to correspond with you if you want to write me. If you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome. Please hit that subscribe button in the lower right-hand corner. That way you'll be notified each and every time a video of mine comes out. Give it a thumbs up. Like it, share it with your friends, family on your social media. It's 100% free, so you've got nothing to lose. And until next time, you have a great day. Just a reminder, I will not be doing videos. Let's see, Friday and Saturday, because I am going to be gone to water country. I'm going to be staying at a hotel on Hampton Beach, and I'm going to be boogie boarding in Hampton Beach and having a great long weekend. I'll probably be back sometime on Sunday. All right, till next time, take care. Have a great day. Bye-bye.